Welcome to another Mr. Ness screencast. Today's aim is deindustrialization, and here are your objectives. Please pause the video, look these questions over, and get ready to copy some vocab terms and take some notes. Today's video was created by my former student Elisa Corbaxio in 2023. Awesome job, Elisa. So the Rust Belt is a formerly industrial region of the U.S. that borders the Great Lakes, and this includes states like New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. There were many factories in this region that supported steel, automobile, and other industries, and many people who lived in these states worked in those factories. But starting in the 1960s, there was an industrial and economic decline in the Rust Belt. Many companies decided to move their factories to other countries. So many factories closed and thousands of people became unemployed. Offshoring means moving production to a foreign country. Companies offshore production to areas near markets, near raw materials, and especially where there is cheaper labor. So one reason companies move production to foreign countries is the lower labor costs. In foreign countries with cheap labor, companies are able to produce goods at a lower cost compared to the US, where wages are higher. Another reason companies move production to foreign countries is to be closer to raw materials. Being closer to raw materials allows companies to produce goods faster and sell more of them. The main goal for companies is to make more profit, and offshoring helps them do that. Offshoring has some benefits for Americans. For one, it allows for more sophisticated jobs in the US. More jobs in the service and research sector are opening up to Americans looking for jobs, including those who used to work in factories. Another way that offshoring jobs benefits Americans is that it allows for cheaper goods to be sold in the US. Since the factories operate at a lower production cost, goods are sold in the US at a lower cost, benefiting Americans. However, offshoring jobs has also hurt Americans. One way that offshoring jobs has hurt Americans is by increasing unemployment. It has led to job loss in the US, as a majority of the industrial jobs are now taken by workers in foreign countries. Another way that offshoring jobs has hurt Americans is by increasing competition between foreign companies and American companies. American companies now have to compete with low prices that foreign companies sell their goods at, and sometimes they go out of business. As a result, offshoring has led to deindustrialization in the US, especially in the Rust Belt. Deindustrialization is the loss of factory jobs from a region. This led to the transition to service sector jobs, but it also led to high unemployment. The Rust Belt went through deindustrialization as companies began to offshore. This has resulted in high poverty, high rates of crime, drug abuse, and suicide in this area. At the same time that the Rust Belt was experiencing deindustrialization, another region, the Sun Belt, began to attract people and businesses. The Sun Belt is the southern region of the US that stretches from the southwest to the southeast. There has been a large increase in service jobs and in population in the Sun Belt since the 1970s. Many businesses are attracted to the Sun Belt, and one reason why is because labor there is cheaper. Wages tend to be lower in southern states than in the Rust Belt states. Another reason why companies move production to the Sun Belt is lower taxes. Taxes are lower in southern states, and companies desire lower taxes so that they can make more profit. All right, make sure to review all the objectives and rewind the video if you don't know the answer to any of them. Thanks again, Elisa. Bye, students. See you in class.